Hello and welcome to this lecture, which I title Computer Hacking Methods and Protection. Protecting your computer against hacking is different than protecting it against viruses that you accidentally or unknowingly invite into your computer that then cause damage in one form or another. Hacking is about protecting your computer against external entities that are deliberately trying to get into your computer to cause damage and to steal from you, or just cause damage. As I had mentioned in a prior lecture, viruses are impersonal and hacking is personal. Anti-hacking software is now out there for sale in addition to antivirus software. These products protect you in ways that antivirus software does not. Following are some examples. First, DOS or denial of service attacks. DOS attacks occur when too much traffic is directed to your company website at once. The web server essentially chokes on the amount of traffic trying to squeeze into its network hardware. Attack scripts are easily downloadable and you do not need to be an experienced engineer to launch an attack. Upset customers seeking some sort of revenge or disruption, competitors interrupting your site, or these days, as in the recent major hospital attacks, the trend is to hold your website hostage until some ransom is paid or some demand met. Ransomware is a relatively new term, but it is getting a lot of visibility in recent times. SNMP, Simple Network Management Protocol attacks. A Commies Prolexic Security Engineering and Response Team, PLX-ERT, recently issued a threat advisory warning of DDoS, Distributed Denial of Service attacks, abusing the Simple Network Management Protocol interface. PLX-SERT SNMP DDoS attack, that's a mouthful, but it is important. Campaigns target various industries including consumer products, gaming, hosting, nonprofits, and software-as-a-service entities, mainly in the USA where 49.9% and China 18.49% of these attacks occur. The attackers use an online tool posted by the hacker group Team Poison. This latest wave of attacks target devices running SNMP, which by default is open to the public internet unless that feature is manually disabled. Anti-hacking software is now being created that helps prevent SNMP attacks such as this by preventing the attacker from forcing network switching to secondary gateways. SYN/AWK attacks, SYN-AWK. This is a little complex, but basically a SYN flood attack is similar to a denial of service attack in that there is requests made to the web server that ties up its resources and makes it unavailable to other connections. When a computer or web browser tries to connect to a website, what's called a three-way handshake is used to establish the connection between the two computers. In a SYN-AWK flood attack, the computer offers its hand, one way, the server reaches out to meet it, two-way, but the offered hand is quickly withdrawn. The server waits for the hand to come back until it times out, and then the cycle repeats millions of times. The three-way handshake is never established and all other connections are refused while this is happening. USB Autorun Attacks. By default, Windows runs any executable, program, or script on a USB drive the second it is inserted into any computer or laptop. This means that anyone, and this could be friends, wife, kids, family, someone at a trade show, your priest, etc., with unauthorized code, like a virus or a keylogger or backdoor program, all of which are easily downloadable from the USB, can walk past any computer in your building, insert the USB drive into the port for just a second or two, and take control of your entire business without you knowing about it. Antivirus software knows this and will try to block known vulnerabilities. But what about the unknown ones that were created just that morning? Small office, home office threats, or Soho. Remote connections. Here's a test. Right-click on my computer and select the Remote tab, or in Windows 8, right-click this computer and click the Remote Settings link on the left side of the Systems panel that opened. Is Allow Remote Assistance Connections to this computer checked? Click the Advanced button and you will see how far this goes and how easy it is for your computer to allow others to connect to it. You can actually allow others to take complete control of your entire system. This was designed for a help desk in a major corporation to connect quickly and easily without a lot of authentication fuss. The average home, school, and Soho system is obviously not on a corporate help desk, so closing these interoperability features will help protect your system against external intrusion. If you ever need them back on, you can explicitly turn them back on just by going to your control panel. But we don't believe they should be on by default. Actually, neither does the NIST, the U.S. Air Force, Department of Home Security, and even the NSA. See the image following, which illustrates this setting on your computer. Then check your computer. I'll bet you'll find that this setting is on, allowing remote control of your computer to externals. Microsoft Program Inventory. In Windows 7, Microsoft quietly introduced a feature they call Program Inventory. A direct quote from Microsoft back then stated, "The PDU inventories program and files on the system and sends information about those files to Microsoft. Not only are you constantly sending information about every installed program on your machine, but also information about every single file that a program can open." Read the quote again. Microsoft inventories all of the programs and files on your system, and they admit it somewhere buried in the guts of the operating system. But they didn't tell you before they implemented it. You would be shocked at what they are doing with Windows 8 and especially the new and free upgrades to Windows 10. How on earth could you have a sustainable business model giving away your main product unless there was some massive reward for doing so? Your information is most likely that reward. Again, look at the illustration following and find this window in your system settings to turn off the feature if you wish to upgrade and protect the privacy of your information. In conclusion, while no system can be completely 100% secure in today's rapidly changing computer threat landscape, there is absolutely no reason to give intruders a helping hand. Easy connection and interoperability features and settings need to be switched off by the dozens. The goal is to make it more difficult for intruders, much more difficult, rather than to continue to have operating systems with hundreds of open doors, windows, and stepladders into private areas just waiting to be exploited. In an upcoming lecture in this course, I will show you a number of privacy settings within Windows 10 that you should be considering turning off, and why, in order to protect yourself further. In summary, there is a definite reason why hacking is on the rise globally. People have realized just how easy it is now to gain control of your computer remotely, and they are doing it. Be sure to watch the Windows 10 lecture coming up. That's all for this lecture. Bye for now.